Hello everyone, Torrent here, and today I'm going for a frost build with the Pontiff Knight Great Scythe and the Irithyll Rapier. So the Pontiff Knight Great Scythe actually does not come with frost, but if you use the weapon art L2, you'll get a little frost buff that doesn't increase the damage, but does give it a decent amount of frost buildup. I don't know the exact amount, but it is a welcome addition on a frostless weapon to begin with. The damage on this with 45 dex is 398 when you're two-handing, and the rapier is 307. The rapier actually comes with 35 frost on it already, and you don't have to worry about buffing that or anything. So it is still fairly hard to inflict frost with this setup. Even you might be able to do it with, but you might have an easier time doing it with just the rapier poking people over and over again. But still, I mean, there's no throwing items that inflict frost, and there's no item buffs, so just in general, frost is the hardest ailment, effect, whatever you want to call it, to inflict on your opponent. For armor, I have Outrider Knight Helm, Wolf Knight Armor, Winged Knight Gauntlets, and Outrider Knight Leggings. For rings, we have Favor, Chloranthy, Life Ring, and since our Scythe does get an S scaling in Dexterity, the Hunter's Ring actually does a little bit of extra damage. See, it goes from 391 to 398 with those extra 5 points. Let's get started with the PvP. That's Exile Armor and a Great Sword of some sorts. Deep Protection and a Dark Buff. Well, he started bleeding me when he struck me, so that could be the Flambird, honestly. Poked him in the nipple with my rapier. I really overextended myself, ran out of stamina there. I hit him, but he got the backstab. However that happens. Trading hits, my rapier actually came out on top. Our opponent has Sacred Oath and Deep Protection. I didn't know that those stacked. I haven't really thought about it. He also has the Claymore and a shield, which actually Scythes do damage through. How about that? For once, the Scythe is useful. 818 damage? That had to be frost. Had to be. I see Tears of Denial. And Dark Moonblade. I wonder what sword that is. I got my nice two-hit combo. This is a close match. Oh, how did that miss? I think those are the Warden Twin Blades. And I noticed there's no Carthus Rouge on there. Well, that's nice. Looks like there's definitely some lag, though. Oh, wow. He's like swinging the wrong direction. You know there's lag. Or he has a lazy eye. One of the two. I wonder if he has a bleed infusion or a standard infusion. 635 damage on my L2, L2, R2 combo. Now he has a sliver of health left. And I have a couple hits left in me. Bad idea. Just barely missed the parry, and I got the 6 damage I needed for the win. Going up against a Black Knight Glaive. Once the Glaive gave me a rave. That doesn't make sense, but it rhymed. Oh, so much stun lock. Now he's switching to the katana. Going for those running R1s, no doubt. Let's see if I can make this tremendous comeback. You can do it, Moosey. Use your... Oh, no. No, I'm dead. Looks like the Karthus Shuttle. The classic Karthus Rouge has been applied. So it's Bleed versus Frost. Bleed for sure is better than Frost, but there's really not a buff for Frost, there's not a throwing item for Frost, so it's not a one-to-one comparison, at least not yet. How did he know? Got 448 damage there. Barely missed that R2. Trading hits. Almost bled myself. Well, I almost got bled by him. Good game, sir. Black Knight Glaive is our opponent's weapon of choice. Not something I enjoy fighting. It has so much stun lock potential. But we fight it anyways. Luckily, we have not been stun locked yet. And then we just slashed her up, I guess. A Karthus Curve Sword user. Throwing a throwing knife at me while I'm bowing. Despite having buffed his weapon with Karthus Rouge, does not allow me to buff my weapon. An amazing person overall, no doubt. That R2 should have got him. Let's see if he heals on me. That... Oh, a parry and a hornet. This guy is the best. Who can argue with that? Our opponent has the twin katanas and Karthus Rouge. Thank Great Gwyn's beard. I prevented that. we're going up against, it actually looks like the large club, not the great club. But I think it is actually great club. It does have the ability to hit you when you're behind it. Caught him at the end of his roll there. Wow. Thing does a lot of damage. A lot of damage. The old Sacred Oath. Looks like he has a whip. I'm gonna cast that again because it is a very short double cast. Triple cast. He's got an electric rapier. I took the full force of that lightning stake, and I liked it. Lightning steak with A1 sauce. The most electrifying meal you've ever had. Oh! Lag sunlight spear. No thanks for that one. I fight back with my own lag. What else would you expect from a Dark Sword user? Well, he did not attack me when I was doing my little buff thing. So, maybe I misjudged him based on his Dark Swordage. Oh, he hit R2. You don't see that very often from a Dark Sword. Does our opponent have a weapon? Yes. Thrall Axe. He walked right into my Frost Wave. This is going to be fun. I'm going to have to try somehow to hit this dude. Even though he's dodging all my attacks with that weapon art. Somebody was saying how it would be interesting to have that weapon art on a slower weapon. Like a great club. And since it's actually fairly slow, it wouldn't be that overpowered. I was thinking like that wooden mallet, that would be really cool actually. So many iframes. I'm gonna go for my Super Frost power again. What? Come on! So many dashes. We pulled it out somehow, Frosty. This is Torrent, and I'll be back with another video for you guys shortly.